Yes, Coach. First question is, in terms of this team, what types of tweaks or changes have you made in terms of whether it's playing style or tactical, or what's your blueprint for this team, and how is it different than the previous coach?
I mean, there are not many. First, we didn't have much time to change anything, even if we wanted to. But also, the team was in good stage. They just won a World Cup. We don't wanna change anything. Like I said in some of my previous interviews, is we want to tweak things because we want to stay ahead of the teams that are close to us, that are catching up. So whether it's on the defensive or attacking side, we gotta we gotta follow those trends. We gotta make certain tweaks or adjustments so we can stay ahead of them.
You can share right back there in the middle.
Two players got their first international caps with the senior coach today, and they were also filling out the right side of that back line. Kind of how did you think they did, especially since they were two defenders that were having to kind of play with not as much international experience on the back line there?
Yes, there was we were thinking when we were putting the lineup together with the coaching staff, we were thinking that there's going to be a little bit too much to have both of them on the same side and how they're going to deal with it. But I was very happy. Obviously, there were a few things that we could have done, or they could have done better. But both of them did well, and both of them played 90 minutes, which I was very proud of them, proud of their performance, and proud of the way they handled the challenges.
Coach Will Brown, the St. Augustine Record. What can you take from this match going into the Olympic qualifier against Costa Rica in February?
I think this is type of a game that we're gonna see in terms of the setup of the opponent when we go in the qualifiers. Very disciplined, compact, middle to low block, and which presents different challenges than maybe some other team. And I thought that it was good for us because we had to adjust from first to second half, and it worked well. That was one thing. But then on the other side, in the out of possession, when the opponents were in possession, I thought that they presented some challenges for us that we had to solve, and that's the area that we need to grow in terms of how we want to solve those obstacles.
Graham, go ahead.
Vlatko, you talked to us now in terms of tweaks, not wholesale changes with what you're doing, but you've now had 7 days with the most talented roster that you've ever been around, the most talented roster in the world. What do you take from that as a learning experience as a coach? It's
one of the best experiences that a coach can have. I mean, I'm flattered by the opportunity. It's been amazing, and every time I step on the field, whether it's training session or a game, I just learn more and more about them, and in terms of not just learn about them as players, but I learn how good they are, and I'm just excited that I have a chance to work with players like that, and I think that it'll be a good opportunity for me and for them, for everybody together, just to keep growing.
Jeff Elliott with Associated Press. How comforting is it to know that you have someone like Lynn Williams come off the bench, get a pair of goals, almost got a hat trick for her tonight?
I mean, Lynn Williams did what she was asked to do: come off the bench, provide spark, stretch the lines for us, and ultimately what every nine is expected to do: score goals. And she checked all the boxes. It's very comforting, and it's very nice to see that she's doing well in this environment, and she's growing as a player.
What else for Vlatko? Oh, Clayton, go ahead.
Yes, yesterday you mentioned that I think your goal was to force more pressure higher up, to win possession higher up in the opponent's half. How well do you feel the team performed in that area today?
That's actually one area that I wasn't completely happy with, because I thought that the challenges that they presented in terms of their build-up, I thought they did a very good job. I mean, I don't want to take any credit away from Costa Rica, because I thought that they were very good in possession. They were able to break our press at times and create create challenges not just in the first phase, but even closer to our goal once they broke the first press. I thought that at times we were good and we were able to win the ball high up and capitalize on it. I think we scored one goal on a quick transition after winning the ball. But at the end of the day, I think we can be better at it.
Go ahead, Mia
Uh,
O'Brien.
Thank you. For Morgan Vlatko, coming off not just the injuries but also being back home, for her to score so early in this game, what do you think that meant, and how did that maybe spark your team in some ways?
I was going to talk about the team first because I thought it was great for the team. It was what we wanted, and I mean any team, any coach would want that. But it was something that we talked a lot how important it is to start the game with intensity, and as a team we wanted to set up a pace and rhythm that we felt like the opponent will not be able to follow. And for Morgan individually, I think that was great because any player that they can score is good. But you're coming from a second line and making a deep run, which usually is not one of Morgan's strengths. Now she shows different sides of her. So just adding that weapon to her quality just makes her a more complete player.
Go ahead. Oh, Mike.
You talked about not being completely satisfied with today's game, even though you have a 6-0 scoreline. How much of a challenge is that when your team can come in and rout another team, but you still don't feel like you're completely satisfied?
Yeah,
How do you handle that?
I don't want to sound arrogant by any means, but I think that there were things that we can grow, and that's the coach in me. Regardless of how well we do, we can always find clips where we could have done better, or we could do better in the future. And whether it was in possession or out of possession, there are always situations that myself as a coach wants to use them as a learning opportunity. But what is great about this team is they want to get better. They don't want to settle for where they're at now. And we're not looking at the score, at the result. I mean, if you ask me about the result, I'm extremely happy with the result. But we have to grow. We have to get better.
Anything else for Vlatko? Graham, go ahead.
Alana Cook was somebody who was obviously on Bill Neville's radar. Just what conversations have you had with her about how she fits with this team?
I had a conversation with her, and she seems excited to be part of it. And myself, I was very excited that she accepted to come and join us in camp. And on top of that, I was excited to see her on the field and how well she did. At the end, it's the best team in the world, back-to-back world champion. Who wouldn't be excited to be part of it?
One more for Vlatko or